I'm Lucky. We are at the entrance to the Newmark J School. I'm super excited today because our social video class is taking over the feed to give you a behind the scenes look at what we get to experience every single day. So I am a second semester student. I am in the documentary program, and now I'm gonna pass you off to my partner so you can meet her.
And here I am. I'm Eunice. I'm also class of 2019 in my second semester, a part of the social video class, and we are going to take you on a beautiful tour. You guys are in for a treat. And so right now we're in the lobby, and when you are in the lobby, the first thing you see is this huge Craig Newmark Graduate School of Journalism sign. Really beautiful. And then let's go. We're walking, we're talking. You have these beautiful quotes about education and about news and journalism. And then Lucky opened the doors to the beautiful newsroom.
So to get into our wonderful newsroom, everybody needs a pass. I'll push us in, and here we are.
Welcome to the newsroom where everything goes down. Over here we have our Mac computers. Everyone's working.
So why don't we, it's great to be in here, but why don't we talk to some of the students that use this newsroom every single day? Let's see. Who can we talk to? I think I see a student over there. You want to go see if we can bug her to see what she's doing?
Hi. Tell us your name and.
Hi, I'm Rachel. How are you?
Good. And what are you doing right now?
I'm doing homework. I'm emailing an internship. I'm emailing a professor. I'm looking at a pitch I have to finish. I like the newsroom because it's close to all our classes, so we can always be in the same place. And it's also good to talk to people, like when you want to eat lunch while you're doing work, for example.
Nice.
Yeah.
Great.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Get back to work.
Okay. You know what one of my favorite things about the newsroom is?
What is it?
Okay, come follow me.
Okay.
So, if you look all around us, there are a ton of televisions on every single wall to keep us updated on the news on every single channel. I don't know if you want to give them a 360 view of the news.
It's a nice 360.
That whole, I was doing that, like, interview thing tomorrow.
And that's our 360. We have TVs literally everywhere. And so we want to ask a few more students, like, what they think. I think I recognize someone. Hi, tell us your name,
Hi.
what class you're in.
I'm Moncapur Moncante. I'm graduating in the 2020 class.
Nice. And tell us what you're working on and what you love best about the newsroom, or what you don't like about the newsroom.
Sure. Right now I'm working on a story about music and gentrification and community controversy in the South Bronx. I typically don't like working in the newsroom because it's such a social space, but when I need a break from my isolation and my Google Docs, I love to come down and connect with my classmates.
Nice. Well, good luck. Have fun doing your project.
Perfect. And guess who I found? Another student. You want to tell us what you love about the newsroom?
And your name.
Sure. My name's Emma Davis. I'm class of 2019. I love that the newsroom is a place I can always find a friendly face. But I agree with Moncapur. It can be a little distracting with the TVs around and with so many people coming and going and chatting, catching up after a long day in class. But it's also great that the Career Center is nearby and there's candy available, and that we get to keep up with the news on all these television screens.
Nice.
You know, I think you said something really cool about the career services. Maybe we should have them go explore career services?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool.
And so we're walking and we're talking. As you can see, we have our beautiful TV studio because that's where all the broadcast happens. And then right over here, I guess we have, who are you guys?
Hey, my name is Cole.
Nice.
My name's Tori.
All right, and what are you guys showing now?
We're gonna show the Career Services Center and kind of explain the internship process, alums, that kind of thing. So if you want to hand me that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Do the takeover.
Yay! So if you guys are just tuning in, we are doing a live at Craig Newmark graduate school.
And at the Newmark J School, we have our master's program requires everyone to fulfill a paid summer internship. And right now we're in the thick of the internship search. So we're going to introduce you to Yolanda Rodriguez.
Hey, Yolanda!
Hi, good morning.
What's your title here at the
I am the Interim Director of Career Services.
And she's a superstar.
And Yolanda, what resources are available for students looking for jobs and internships here?
Well, in addition, the whole school is a resource because part of finding an internship and finding a job is to work your sources. So you'll talk with your professors about possibilities, but here in the Career Services office, because we manage the summer internship program, we have the whole history of all the internships that have been done at the school by students.
Yeah, guys.
In the magic cabinet.
Check this
Every
out.
student that's ever done a summer internship has written a report about those companies.
If you're ever curious about any job, any internship that you're gonna have over the summer, this is the magic drawer. Everybody fills out these little reports and it says how their experience was, all that kind of stuff. These are class of 2018 where some people are working, which is so fun. So you can see like Bloomberg, Facebook, WNYC Quartz.
This is where people are working right now. It is not the full list because I've been too busy to update. And this is so far, again, not the full list where your class, the class of 2019, will be interning this summer.
Heck yeah.
And last thing, Yolanda, can you tell
Some
us?
candy.
Can you tell us what the summer internship requirements are and the payment?
So the summer internship requires you to have a full-time experience. So that is a minimum of 8 weeks for 35 hours a week, which actually totals out to 280 hours. Sometimes it goes out to 10 weeks, depending on what the student works out with the employer, but the minimum is 8 weeks. And if the internship is paid, we do a little bit of a happy dance because we like that. And if it's not paid, the school provides a stipend to the students. We are, I believe, the only school that does that. There may be others, but nobody has told me that they are. So that's you walk away from the school with, at the very least, one full-time job experience, and students in their second and third semesters are also able to intern during those semesters. So there's potential for 2 more experiences. So if you have no experience when you come to J School, you'll get it here. Yay. Plus whatever stories you freelance.
That's what I'm
from
talking
your
about.
classes.
We love experience. Thank you, Yolanda.
Thank you so much.
All right, the best. Signing off from Tori. We're gonna take you right across the newsroom
To the research center where
Brushank and Orla. They're gonna show you around how we get info for our stories.
Hi there, I'm Orla. I am a student here and we are going to show you the research center. So thanks for bringing us over.
Oh,
Guys.
there we go.
Awesome. Go for it. So this is our research center here at the Newmark J School. And we have a student who is working on a project and his name is...
Hi, my name is Vrushank. I am part of the business concentration and I'm a second semester student here. So by business concentration, I mean that there are 5 concentrations at the Newmark J School, which are business, international, health and science, urban, and arts and culture. So depending on like what you like and what you want to do, you can choose any kind of subject concentrations. So apart from that, I'm working on a story right now on Tesla. And the research center works as a great resource for like helping find ideas and information about the story. So since I'm working on Tesla, the very first thing I want to do is like talk about or research facts about the company, which would be really helpful to come up with my story as well. And I can find that information at the Bloomberg terminal right here. So the Bloomberg terminal is a very powerful tool which like helps us like find all kinds of things about any kind of company. So if I write Tesla right here, and if I find something about Tesla in itself, and so the company filings is just one example of it. So Bloomberg is such a powerful tool that it aggregates all of the information of a company, from like profits to like losses and what their stocks and bonds do they have. So since I've found some information, I have more specific questions, and one of the two specific questions are like, who were the past employees and how many assets does Tesla as a company have? So we'll go check that out with Barbara, who is our research assistant. So director, sorry. So
Hi, Michelle.
hi Barbara.
Hi, Orla.
So
So what's going on?
good. I am just working on a story about Tesla right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to know about how many employees have been working at Tesla.
Okay. You mean
And-
like former
Yeah.
people formerly employed
Yes.
at Tesla?
Yes,
Like
and
for contacts and
correct. Like to know about like the company and how to
Yeah.
do things.
yeah,
And
they'll be more likely to speak to you about stuff where current employees might not be able to.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's why I thought like former employees would be a good idea.
Okay. I think, well, I have a link here, and I'll share this with you, but it's for LinkedIn Advanced Search, which is kind of hard to find on the platform itself. You have a LinkedIn account, I hope, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. So what you could do is, you can search, and then you can start filtering by specific locations and companies, right? So, do you know where Tesla is?
Yeah. Is it in California?
I don't know.
Right.
Let's try.
Yeah.
So let's try San Francisco Bay Area maybe, or we could just add California, and then we can do Tesla. Let's see. So we can try TESLA. Okay. And hold on. There we go. And then apply that. And there is a way, let's see, to search for only former employees. So if you open up all the filters, let's see if I could find it. Dang. Current companies. This is what we want. We want past companies. See? So then you just apply that. And so here you go. You can check out all the folks that were there, and you can continue to filter if you want to filter by title or department.
Okay.
And if you have any trouble, one of the things that is great about the J School is that you should never have a problem finding someone, whether it's a contact, a source, an expert. So we have some powerful people finding tools that we can hook you up with if this doesn't work for you. But give it a try. It's a good exercise to go through and screen. And if there's ever someone you can't find because you're not connected to them, copy all the information about their profile. You know, if there's a blank face and a blank name,
Right.
put it in Google and try and get in that way via a Google search. So put as many terms as you can in the search, Google search. And then frequently you'll be able to see who the person is, even if you couldn't see them in your own login, you know, while you were logged in, because they're not a connection of yours. But it's a little trick. It's called the Google X-ray search, right?
Gotcha.
What you would do is you would put the information like Tesla, and you can do engineer, and then you can do site : LinkedIn.com. So you're doing an X-ray search within Google, and it'll pull up some profiles.
Okay.
All right?
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Good luck anytime.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Take care, guys.
So now we will move on to like see what's going on at the broadcast center. So we'll be meeting Lakshmi there. So hope you guys like the research center presentation. It's a really, really powerful ally in like our quest for the truth. Here you go.
Hi. Hi, I'm Henna, and this is Lakshmi, and we're going to show you guys 219 West, the production room in our school.
Oh my gosh, okay, flip it.
Hello. Wow, you're like a model. Okay, so this here is our control room. This is where students play back their finished pieces. They get feedback from faculty, and they're able to switch cameras and just play with the audio in their videos. So 219 West is where our Newmark J students produce a television monthly format show, and this is the room where we produce it. Here we have Reika, a past student in 219 West, that's going to tell us a little bit about her experience here in the production room. So Reika, how was your experience as a broadcast reporter in 219 West?
First of all, welcome to the broadcast studio. Definitely one of the most fascinating spaces inside our school. As you can clearly see, it's fabulous. We usually use the class for two of our classes, 219 West and Deadline. 219 West is a TV news magazine class, and Deadline is an everyday hardcore broadcast reporting class. For both of these classes, we put together packages. For the magazine class, it would happen over 2 months. For the Deadline class, it's on an everyday basis.
So how do you think working in this class and producing this production has helped polish your skills as a broadcast reporter?
Oh my God, it's helped us so much. So this is where the shows would come to life, right? We've done all the reporting, we've put together the packages, but all of us come here on one particular day. This is the anchor studio. This is where we sit, we read off the teleprompter, we make mistakes, we laugh, we have a lot of fun. And then that's the control room. That's where, people are hard at work. Our producer always sits there. And then we put together these amazing packages. We've had some of the most memorable moments of our school lives here at this very broadcast studio.
So our students fan out across all 5 boroughs. They focus on compelling characters, people, and just basically addressing the issues in society. Our students also are able to polish their interview skills, their narration skills, and they're able to connect one another and get a feel for how a real TV production newsroom feels like.
Sureka, on a scale of 1 to 10, how realistic is TV production here to the real world?
Oh my God, so real. Like, I would say maybe 8.5. Definitely. Yeah. We've done a lot of hardcore reporting. We've had to sort of think on our feet. I remember there was this one time where we were doing our everyday reporting class, and it was live, and they gave us a scenario, and we had to come up with something right on the spot, and we did it, and it was a great class. Yeah.
What are some of your friends doing and your classmates? Are they working with TV stations?
Yes, in the capacity of like producers, some reporters, like a variety of jobs. Yes.
And you guys are able to publish these clips as your capstone project or as clips when applying for jobs and internships.
Oh, absolutely, yes. And also at the end of the class, we have a demo reel. It could be a producer's reel, it could be a reporter's reel. The professor, John Schumo, he's amazing, and he helped us put together the demo reel. So, when you're out there applying for jobs, this reel is what they're looking for, and it helps you get that dream job of yours.
Also, a little tidbit, most people think social media is now the emergent form of journalism, but cable news networks such as Fox News actually have thousands of viewers per month still, and are still at the top of the charts in news journalism.
Absolutely.
So we're about to show you. Thank you so much, Reika.
Bye-bye.
Here's the backdrop, a couple of lights up there, tripods, and now, after showing you guys television production at Newmark J, we're about to show you emergent tech here at our school. Here we are about to meet up with Triana and Shahar to go to the 4th floor to show you guys emergent tech.
Thank you. Oh, okay, so we have to flip the camera. Let's figure this out.
There it is.
Here we are. Hey, everyone.
Hello, hello.
I'm Triana.
I'm Shahar.
And we are going to take you on a virtual tour. Okay, somewhat. So come on, right now we're just coming from the downstairs, the newsroom.
We're gonna go up to the 4th floor, which
Yes.
is where most of the classrooms are.
Yes, it's also where our lockers are, where we do a lot of our work, and it's also where the virtual reality equipment is. So that's gonna be super cool. I'm gonna turn the camera so you guys can get like an idea of what it looks like. Here are
Pictures on the wall. So what do you think of VR, Triana?
I'm actually a fan of VR. Here's some of the students' work. Here is an office.
You know, I have to be honest, I'm like a slight skeptic.
You're a skeptic of VR? What? What about you all? If you guys have any questions, if you guys have anything specific you'd like to know about the equipment that we're going to be showing you guys, feel free to drop a question. If it doesn't have anything to do with VR, it's still free to ask us. Oh, here we are. Oh. Hey.
Hi,
here's
welcome.
Matt. All right, guys, this is Matt.
Hi, how are you? I'm Matt. This is the AR VR journalism lab here. So, welcome. I can kind of show you around, and if you want to try a couple of things.
Yes.
Sure. Can you tell us, we got vaguely that this is a 360 camera?
Yeah.
Can you tell us about that a little
So, we experiment with a lot of different augmented reality and VR and 360 storytelling tools here. So, sort of taking a lot of things that are not even that expensive, like this is about a $400 360 camera. This is one that a lot of journalists have used that's even like a $100 camera, the Samsung Gear 360. And I'll give you a quick example of sort of what these look like. A lot of these cameras actually work by connecting with a phone here. Mm-hmm. So cool. You can see we're in kind of photo mode. You can move around, and this is what that camera is seeing. So
Is this sort of camera that it's being used in the industry? I mean,
yeah. So this is a common one. A lot of journalists, documentary producers are using this type of thing, as well as
if I see an augmented reality piece in the New York Times, is this kind of what they're
that would be a slightly different approach, but for a lot of the VR and 360 things, so you could record something, and we've had a lot of students and other people work on that here, do a little editing Premiere, and then play back the piece in a headset like this, or just on your phone or desktop. So it's kind of an exciting new way to tell a story from a first-person perspective, which is kind of fun.
Can we try it out?
Yeah. So
Let's try
give you an example here. So let's see.
As you're setting up for Shahar to give this a try, can you give us
do you
current students and new
Sure.
students an idea of what type of courses are available here at the J School that we can interact with these resources?
Put this on. Yeah, so one that I'm excited about now, in the fall we have a 5-week module where students can produce a 360 story from start to finish. They would work with a community news organization on that piece here. Is that playing for you? Looks like it's
I'm moving around.
How is it, Shahar?
So if you
cool,
look down and look, do you see that little dot in front of your eye?
Oh yeah.
Put that over the word resume, and I'm gonna click.
Oh, cool.
There we go. Okay. So this is a piece that was a collaboration from a bunch of different people, some documentary producers.
I feel like I'm in a theater all by myself.
Yeah. This sort of starts in a theater, so you're actually looking at 2D footage within 360, and then you sort of go into this story of a couple of different restaurants that in like the 60s were open to serving black people, whereas there were a lot of places that weren't doing that.
That's an interesting story.
Yeah.
So if the last thing, what's an advantage you believe having this type of access for us journalists and us students? Why do you think it's an advantage, and why it's important for us to utilize it?
Yeah. Well, an exciting thing with a lot of this technology in particular is that there's new stuff coming out all the time. So every couple of weeks, really, there are new 360 cameras, VR headsets, augmented reality tools, and so the nice thing we have the opportunity to do here is sort of experiment with this stuff and figure out what's going to work. This is something a lot of journalists don't necessarily have the time to work on. So we kind of help people figure out what's going to work, how to do it, and then the students get to work on that as well and experiment with that with their storytelling. So that's sort of part of our mission, is to give access to these tools. One thing that we've made, a bunch of people worked on this, but this is a little intro to 360 journalism production guide. And We have a print version of it, kind of walks you through how to use some of these tools for journalism. And there's also a digital version that's, if you go to bit.ly/intro 360 newsrooms, you can find that there. We also just made a Spanish language version too. So it's bit.ly/intro video 360 to find this one. So yeah, lots of fun ways for students to get involved. Thanks for stopping by.
Yes,
and
you even have this cool equipment. So yeah, that's the cool virtual reality. Thank you so much, Matt, for entering, allowing us to enter.
Thank you.
Sure.
So you guys, as you can see, we work with a lot of diverse equipment. We're not just working with, DSLRs, our phones, C100s. We actually have access to 360 cameras and other cool stuff. So how are you feeling, Shahar, about it, experiencing it?
It was cool. It was better than I expected.
Yeah.
I tried it before and I was a bit skeptical on how it'd be used, but I was impressed today.
Yeah, so as I said, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask us. As you just saw, we have a lot of diverse equipment, but if you've been tuned into this live, you obviously see that we're also a diverse group. So we're gonna pass this live on to Karishma, and she's gonna give you a more insight about why that is.
Hi everyone, and that was Rihanna and that was Shahar. They showed you how the VR lab is such a unique feature to the CUNY Graduate School of Journalism. We're going to show you how diverse the school is, because diversity is really important. Without diversity, newsrooms will lose a crucial fact. They won't be able to report fairly. And with me, I have Aryam, who's going to talk about how important diversity is in the school. Hi, Aryam.
Hi, Karishma. So nice to chat with you today about something that's really important to me. As someone who is from New York, I wanted to come back to my hometown and actually, do journalism the right way. And so I'm in the social journalism program. Right now I'm working with family caregivers of people with autism, and that's also a personal story to me as I am a sibling of a man who has autism. And so what diversity means to me is not only that we are diverse in skin color or in race, but that we also have our own views, we speak our own languages, we definitely have different lived experiences. So I definitely think that people need to broaden their understanding of what diversity is. And this school is doing a great job at that. So I'm really happy to be here.
So, fun fact guys, the entrepreneur program out here has students from 35 different countries. Now to expound more on that, we're going to talk with Max Patino. He's the Associate Director of Multicultural Recruitment here. So here's Max. Hi Max.
Hi everybody.
How are you?
Doing well.
Here's Rekha, and she's going to take us further and ask you questions to Max, who's going to let you know what diversity looks like in the CUNY School of Journalism.
Right, so Max, tell us, how important is diversity to CUNY?
Diversity is one of those core values that, again, it's one of the foundations, core of not just the Newmark School, but CUNY as a whole. I think I'm very proud of the work that we do here as far as diversity and really creating a more diverse voice of people from not just ethnicity, but different, socioeconomic backgrounds, geography, diversity of thought. We really take all of those things into consideration when looking at, recruiting a class.
Right. How do you make sure that all of these various diverse voices are heard in our school?
Sure. Again, it's not easy. I think it's something that you have to commit. You have to put your heart into it. Our team is small but very passionate. We are one of the few programs in the United States that really go out and recruit throughout the entire country. For a CUNY school, being a public institution in New York City, we travel to Washington, Florida, Puerto Rico, throughout the United States, and that reflects in the numbers that we have in our school and the diversity in the class that you see here.
Right, so it's great that you spoke about those numbers, so can you give us some of those numbers? How diverse is CUNY?
Sure, this class, your class of 2019, is one of our proudest achievements. 58% of the class identifies as being part of underrepresented population. So 58%, that's something that is an incredible achievement, and we're very proud of it.
That's amazing. So
that was how diverse CUNY School of Journalism is. I hope you had a great time. I hope you came to know a lot of tidbits about the school. And here's us signing off.
Bye, thanks. Come to the open house.
Follow us on social.
Come to our open house.
At Newmark J School. Goodbye.